I had a dream that you were mine. I've had that dream 1,000 times.
Blue 42. Set. Brady puts his receiver in motion. It's on the line for Ryan the Falcons right here.
The very best part of today is dreaming about what can happen. The very best part of yesterday is reminding yourself of all that can come true.
Pressure's on the edge. Eli Manning stays on his feet.
On his feet. Airs it out down the field. It is caught by Tyree.
And Adam Vinatieri will try to win it.
Snap. Ball down. The kick is up. The kick is on its way.
On the way, and it is good. It's good. It's good.
Favre goes back to throw. Going deep.
Has a man open. Andre Rison.
Rocket giving to Allen. He has to
reverse field. Picking up a blocker. Down to the 20. The 10.
to the 5. Touchdown Raiders.
Going for Swan.
He's a fraud.
He's got it.
What an acrobat. One of the great catches of all time.
Never let go of yesterday. Never stop dreaming about what today can bring.
Ryan going deep. Brady looks to the end zone.
Welcome to Super Bowl Sunday on Fox.
Welcome back to the Ford Free Kick Show, going further so you can.
No strangers to this spotlight. The New England Patriots have once again blazed a path to the biggest stage in sports.
Well, New England, stop me if you heard this one before. Here we are again for the 9th time. 9 times. Now that's some history right there. This wasn't supposed to happen this year of all years, but it did. The formula is pretty simple. Head down, do your job, one way, the only way, the Patriot way. A top-ranked defense that silenced doubters all season long. A methodical offense that'll pick you apart. And of course, the engineer who makes it all run. So you might want to make some space on that trophy shelf, Patriot Nation, because the drive for 5 starts now. Here come the champions of the AFC.
Atlanta Falcons have become a brotherhood, dazzling football fans with their own special style and flair.
All right, ATL, I feel you. There might be some history on the other sideline. But last I checked on the football field, when you line it up, history can get messed up. And this team has been in the messing you up business all season long. That's the power of a brotherhood. You go high, they go low. You cover this guy, they go to that guy. You contain this, they exploit that. Pick your poison. These guys lit up the scoreboard like a pinball machine. Defense brash and bold beyond its years. A quarterback as cool as ice. Oh yeah, try covering this guy. The man they simply call Julio. So let's go, ATL. One way to smack history in the mouth is to rise up and watch your NFC champions come out right now.
Now with both teams on the field, we'll take a break. And when we come back, Luke Bryan will sing our national anthem as we continue from Houston, Texas.
Driving the pile to the end zone.
GD for LG. But it's just week 1. Does it really matter? Yeah, it does. Because you need a solid run game before you take to the air for over 3,600 yards and 33 passes from A to B to, seeing it on the scoreboard. That's wicked good. And so they sailed back to New England off 9 straight wins and into the Super Bowl for the second time in 3 years, turning this score up the middle into a spot at the top.
And welcome back to the Ford Free Kick Show, going further so you can, as we rejoin PA announcer Alan Roach.
Ladies and gentlemen, in celebration of our country, signing tonight's performance is Kristen Lee Pumphrey. And singing America the Beautiful, please welcome the Schuyler Sisters from the original cast of the Tony Award-winning musical Hamilton. Jasmine Cephas Jones, Renee Elise Goldsberry, and Philippa Sue.
Oh, beautiful, for spacious skies, for amber waves of grain, for purple mountain majesties above the fruited plain. God shed his grace on thee, shed his grace and crown thy good with brotherhood and sisterhood. From sea to shining sea, from sea to shining sea, to shining sea.
Presenting the colors this evening is a Joint Service Color Guard from the Military District of Washington. They carry our nation's flag and are flanked by the colors of each of the 5 military services, as well as drummers from the United States Army Band, Pershing's Own.
Colors! Hold! Colors! Present! Arms!
To honor America and perform our national anthem, please welcome 4-time Entertainer of the Year, country music superstar Luke Bryan.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we held at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streamed, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there.
Tonight's flyover was courtesy of the United States Air.
Coin toss coming up after the break.
The Ford Free Kick Show on Fox is sponsored by Ford. Going further so you can.
Kick Show. Thank you for watching the Ford Free Kick Show, brought to you by Ford. Going further so you can.
Please welcome to midfield the captains from the New England Patriots and the Atlanta Falcons, and tonight's referee, Carl Shepherds. And now, ladies and gentlemen, please turn your attention to the North Tunnel and help us welcome two very special guests.
President Bush, Mrs. Bush, we're honored that you could join us for the coin toss. Captains, congratulations on earning the opportunity to play in Super Bowl 51. This is the coin that we'll be using for the toss. The Super Bowl logo is heads, the other side is tails. New England is the visiting team. Captain, what is your choice? Heads. They have chosen heads. President Bush, would you please toss the coin? It is tails. Atlanta has won a choice and elects to defer the choice to the second half. We'll kick that way. New England will receive the ball first at this end of the field. Good luck, gentlemen.
Well, an honor to have the 41st President of the United States of America with us here tonight, George H.W. Bush. Decorated Navy pilot, shot down over the Pacific during World War II. There's not a tougher man in this stadium tonight with his wife, Barbara. Back after this.
Fox Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
Super Bowls. This number 51, and the Falcons in their 51st year of their franchise history will kick it away as they won the toss and they deferred. Spanish language broadcast available on Fox Deportes. We're glad you're with us, and We're going to see what Tom Brady and the offense for the New England Patriots has in store for this young but improving, rising defense for the Atlanta Falcons. And Brady, who tonight is playing in his 7th Super Bowl, the most of any player in Super Bowl history, will be gunning for a record-setting 5th win. Bosher to kick it away with Dion Lewis waiting deep. Glad you're with us on Fox. And now it's time to play football. The 3-time Super Bowl MVP, Tom Brady, who has virtually every record for a quarterback during Super Bowl play, is out guiding this offense. You think he's fired up? Usually is on the sideline. He's got a record of 4-2 as he plays in his 7th, and he's already pumping the fist and yelling on the sideline before this Super Bowl start. All right, Aikman, here we go, starting from the 25. With a throw, and the pass incomplete for Edelman, and he got popped. Last guy to hit him was Devondre Campbell, the rookie linebacker, and we'll give you the lineups. And we'll give you a look at the skill players. You'll see kind of a 3-headed monster at the running back position for the New England Patriots. And then up front, a much improved offensive line with David Andrews in the middle at center. Improved from a year ago, 2nd and 10. Brady finds Edelman, and he's knocked down short of a first down. He gets 9, brought down by Philip Wheeler. 3rd down and 1 coming up.
Well, you see Tom Brady, he's able to slide in the pocket. Certainly one of the big keys for this Atlanta Falcons defense is, will they be able to get pressure on Tom Brady? He slides and maneuvers within the pocket as well as anybody. Not a threat as a runner.
Here's Blunt on 3rd and 1 and didn't get it. Deion Jones, a rookie linebacker, is in there to make the stop for Atlanta. And it's 3 and out to start the game for the Patriots.
Well, Deion Jones, number 45, right in the middle. He has really come on strong here at the end of this season. He's able to shoot the gap. He makes a play on LeGarrette Blount. That is a great start for this young defensive unit to get off the field with a 3 and out.
Ryan Allen will punt it with Eric Weems, a veteran, waiting deep. There has never been a punt return for a touchdown in Super Bowl history. There has never been a punt return for a touchdown in Super Bowl history, and flags are down. Nate Ebner, who was an Olympian on the rugby team, down there to make the stop after a 10-yard return.
5 receiving team. 10-yard penalty. First down.
Sounded like 55, and that's Paul Warlow, who was guilty of a hold. That's who it's against. And here's Matt Ryan. And Troy, you know better than anybody, it's what you do in the big games. It's what you do in a game like this. He came into this postseason with a career record of 1-4. He's been outstanding getting to the Super Bowl.
He really has. He's done a great job protecting the football. He's been awfully good through the 2 playoff games, and you can just imagine the emotion that's going through him right now as he's about to take his first snap in the Super Bowl. And when you think about Matt Ryan, the only thing that has kept him from being mentioned with the greats in the game on a consistent basis is not having a Lombardi trophy.
Named as the NFL's MVP last night, starting from the 8. Freeman on a toss, running left. Blocker in front of him, Matthews. Good start, and Freeman breaks loose. Devontae Freeman, welcome to the Super Bowl, out to the 45. Brought down by Malcolm Butler in a carry of 37.
Excellent blocking here. Jake Matthews comes out. You're going to see Julio Jones. He seals the inside. They're able to stretch it, and then Devontae Freeman hits it going north and south. That's one of the things about this running game for the Falcons. In visiting with Kyle Shanahan, he says he's got to be able to run it on the perimeter, and that's hard to do against this Patriots defense, but they do it on the first play.
From the 8 to the 45 in one play. Gets another crack at it, cuts upfield. And Devontae Freeman on first down gets 3. Let's go back to that previous carry by Freeman and see the blocking by Julio Jones.
He's a complete receiver, and all the things that he's able to do within the passing game, and then to be able to come up and make key blocks like that. He's a terrific player. He's played through a lot, but that was a great start for this Falcons offense.
So now Freeman comes out in the other half of this great tandem. Tevin Coleman, second-year player from Indiana, comes in. Second and 7, pass caught. DeMarco, the fullback, takes it into New England territory. Patrick Chung on the stop, a gain of 3. Let's look at the skill players, and they've got a lot of them. Touchdown passes from Matt Ryan to 13 different players during the course of the regular season. That's an NFL record.
And you talk about Matt Ryan and the year that he's had. Well, why is that? Because they went out and really brought in some quality players at the skill position with Mohamed Sanu, Taylor Gabriel, and then, of course, pairing them up with these running backs. He's got a lot of weapons on the offensive side to get the ball to.
Tevin Coleman at the top of the screen on 3rd and 4. Ryan in trouble, and down he goes. Ball is out, but they're going to rule that Ryan was down. This is no fumble, but Trey Flowers made the play, and it's 4th down for Atlanta. A loss of 12 on that sack, and Trey Flowers has been playing brilliant football.
He sure has. He came on awfully well as the season progressed. Guy who was limited last year and just physical with these wide receivers. Initially, Matt Ryan was working to his right, and then Flowers just able to beat Jake Matthews and get to Matt Ryan.
Yeah, the knee clearly down, so no fumble. Good call. And it was Carl Cheffers, the referee, who made the call. So now the punt from Bosher. The drive that started at the 8 stalls, but Bosher hits a beauty back inside the 10, right around the 6. Edelman stops short of the 10. And the first guy there was Justin Hardy after a 55-yard punt. Each side's had it once. There's no score early. Back to work. Tom Brady. Sophie Schneider, winner of this year's NFL Play 60 Super Bowl contest, presented by Danimals. Had the honor of handing off the Super Bowl 51 game ball to the officials prior to the start of tonight's game. Sophie had the experience of a lifetime this week, serving as an NFL Play 60 ambassador, encouraging kids to get active for 60 minutes a day. They marked Edelman down at the 10. Here's a handoff to Edelman. Got away from one, but not much, and he gets popped out of bounds. No flag. And Edelman gets up yelling at the official. A gain of 2.
Well, it's interesting. You watch New England, and as you see the end of this play here, Deion Jones comes in and is able to get a hit on him at the end of it. The crowd didn't like it, but to open up this game, New England spreads out the Falcons. They try to throw the football. They come back on that first down there with 2 tight ends, hand the ball to Edelman. The Falcons playing well.
Second down and 8. Brady hangs in and finds his top target, Edelman. Rather, Amendola for 13 yards and a first down. It's Edelman or Amendola, 2 little guys, and this time it's Julian Edelman for 13.
Yeah, I mean, we talk about the Falcons and the weapons that they have on the offensive side of the ball. These receivers for Tom Brady are awfully good, and they create some challenges of their own. Danny Amendola, it's been a tough year for him. He's been limited in a lot of ways with some injuries, but he is coming on, and if he can be a factor, he makes things a lot tougher.
He missed about a month with an ankle injury. Here's Brady, has a man on the sideline. It's Hogan. Hogan, who starred in the championship game against Pittsburgh. 9 catches, 180, and 2 touchdowns, has 15 here.
Yeah, Chris Hogan, you know, what a story he is. And he's an excellent route runner working against Jalen Collins. Good timing. The Falcons are getting a little bit of pressure there on Tom Brady, but with that kind of timing. No way to defense that.
I thought it was interesting when you talked with Josh McDaniels, Brady's offensive coordinator, and you said, I don't see Brady's eyes leaving his targets or going down to the pass rush at all, even at the age of 39. It's impressive. Here's Blunt. Play gets strung out, and Blunt ends up with a 2-yard gain. Keanu Neal on the tackle, the rookie safety, and we'll look at this defense. The numbers don't knock you out, Troy Aikman, but this is a defense that is on the rise. They're very young, and they got much better as the season went on.
Well, they sure did. And how about the NFC Championship game when they were able to shut out the Packers there in that first half? And we've seen a lot of growth, a lot of young players, but they're going to be tested unlike ever before in this ball game with Tom Brady.
2nd and 8.
59!
Brady has a rookie, Mitchell. And Mitchell went backward a bit. He's going to be short of a first down. Malcolm Mitchell, who missed 2 late season games with a knee injury, gets 7. It'll be 3rd down and 1. The combination is the best combination in the history of the league as far as head coach and quarterback. And Bill Belichick, in his 7th Super Bowl as a head coach, he passes Don Shula here tonight. 3rd down and 1 for the 2nd time in this first quarter. Out of the shotgun, Brady. Pass was behind but caught by James White. Good move. And White to the 40. Nice catch by the young running back. Good for 11.
Well, James White, he is a real threat as a receiver. Was 2nd on the team this year with 60 receptions. They split him out. He's capable of doing a lot of things, and they motion him back in towards the formation, and he's able to get a pretty good release and convert the 3rd down.
Tom Brady has started 5 for 6. He's had 5 different receivers. Cameron Fleming, an extra offensive lineman, comes in. And with that, they play action. Brady sacked in midfield. And it's big Courtney Upshaw, who has a Super Bowl sack. And he says that's 1, a loss of 9.
Well, they're trying to get verticals through here, but the Falcons play it well. And you're going to see Courtney Upshaw off the play action. He's able to come in and off the edge as well with the pressure that's back in his face. Shaq Mason. The Patriots trying to go play action, take a shot down the field. The Falcons secondary plays it well, and then they get home up front.
2nd and 19. Brady floats it downfield. Pass is incomplete for James White. Got his hands on it, couldn't secure the catch. Deion Jones in coverage.
If you're going to play the Patriots, you better be able to cover this route right here. They like being able to get White down the field, and that's a good matchup right there between 2 guys that can really run. Deion Jones is as fast as any linebacker in football. White just unable to make a play on that one.
2nd round pick from LSU. 3rd down and 19 now. Brady has to move. And down he goes again. This time it's Grady Jarrett.
Well, 3rd and long, and the Falcons decide to go too deep, and then man underneath, and they cover it up awfully well. And with time, Brady just unable to find a receiver, and then eventually the protection breaks down on him. That's an excellent job of getting off the field once again.
Allen hits the punt, kind of a knuckleball, and a fair catch called for and hauled in by Eric Weems. 37-yard punt. Falcons have it for the 2nd time in this game. No score early in Super Bowl 51. Aerial coverage provided by Bud Light. The first drive started at the 8. This one starts at the 12. Tom Brady sacked 19 times in 14 games this year. 2 on that drive by the young Atlanta defense. Both backs in there. To the right and left of Matt Ryan, and it's Tevin Coleman running to the right. Has an alley. And a nice carry on first down of 9 yards brought down by Devin McCourty.
You go back and take a look at Grady Jarrett and where he travels from all the way around to the left side. He keeps playing and circles back and is able to make a play. And talking to Dan Quinn, he said, I think Grady Jarrett can be a guy who can certainly put some pressure on Tom Brady inside. That was a long way to travel to get home.
Second down and 1. Is the fullback DeMarco, and he's got a first down across the 30. Let's give you a look at the Atlanta Falcons, their season in review. They finished with a record of 11-5. They scored 540 points, the most in the NFL. They had 6 players selected to the Pro Bowl. And so far in the postseason, they have defeated Seattle. They defeated Green Bay. Advanced to their second Super Bowl in their 51-year history. Freeman on a toss. Well played. Branch was in the middle of it. Flowers, you name it, a gain of 2. About the defense for New England is coordinated by Matt Patricia. And up front, you see a bunch of the names, not just the starting lineup, but names that you will see within this game. Flowers already has a sack in this game. The linebackers, they added Kyle Van Noy during the course of the season. The secondary, very underrated. 2nd and 8.
I think this entire defense is underrated. It's an awfully good group.
Here's a toss to Coleman running left. And a nice play made by Logan Ryan. Coleman was looking for first down yardage, got knocked down short of it, a gain of 5, 3rd and 3.
I'll tell you what, Kyle Shanahan, he's got to be awfully happy with the way that the Falcons are running the football. They've been able to get on the perimeter. That's what they opened the game with right there. With Jake Matthews pulling out, they cracked down to seal off the edge. But a number of times already here in this first quarter, they've gotten on the edge, and that's typically difficult to do against this Patriots defense. They want to funnel everything inside to those big guys, but the Falcons, they've been able to get on the perimeter.
3rd down and 3. Ryan steps up and is going to slide down with a loss on the play. Alan Branch was there for the Patriots. And now each defense has made 2 stops, a loss of 2 on the play.
A little zone action with the defense. They drop defensive linemen underneath to cover up some of those underneath throws. So on 3rd downs now, when it looks like these offenses have started to get something going, defenses have been able to step up and make a play.
Patriots defense now has 2 3rd down sacks.
Under 2 to play first quarter.
Bosher hits another high-hanging punt. Edelman from just inside the 10. Out of bounds across the 15. They'll mark him at the 18. 55-yard punt. 9 yards on the return. New England with the ball. No score. Well, the thrill of a lifetime for these 7 guys last night at the NFL Honors Award Show as they were introduced to the world as the new Hall of Fame class. Morton Anderson, Terrell Davis, Kenny Easley, Jerry Jones, Jason Taylor, Kurt Warner, LaDainian Tomlinson. Hard to believe that with Tom Brady at quarterback, no first quarter points. And the previous 6 tries in the Super Bowl have been shut out so far.
Alert! 96! Bear!
Start at the 18-yard line. Brady, good protection. Edelman, first down across the 30. Tackle made by Alford. Gain of 13.
They go man-to-man coverage in the secondary, and Julian Edelman, this guy is a great receiver, and you see the move that he's able to make on Robert Alford, and that's the guy who's going to be matched up with Julian Edelman, and that is a tough task. Watching Julian Edelman's career, he had never played wide receiver. He was a quarterback in college, and he has made himself into one of the game's greats. Late handoff to Blunt. Some room to run finally for LeGarrette Blunt. Alford on the tackle after a gain of 7. You talk about these running backs, Joe, for the New England Patriots, and there's some pretty strong tendencies when each one of these backs is in the game. And when LeGarrette Blunt's in the game, most of the time they're going to run the football, and any passing they do is play action. So when he's in the lineup, Falcons load up expecting the run, but the Patriots have a nice play there. Hand off again to Blunt. Going to be a yard shy of a first down, maybe just a little bit more on 2nd down and 3, and that will likely be the end of quarter number 1 in Super Bowl 51. Well, it's a 0-0 game after 1. The Atlanta Falcons, the New England Patriots. Fans have had fun so far. Back and forth, no scoring. Back for the 2nd quarter after this from your local Fox station. And so welcome back to NRG Stadium at Super Bowl 51. This is the 3rd time the city of Houston has hosted, 2nd time this stadium has, back in 2004, the 2003 season. New England Patriots won here over Carolina. See what's happened here, no scoring. 8 scoreless first quarter in Super Bowl history between both teams. This one, Edelman, 1st down and more. Edelman downfield, and Brady with plenty of time finds him for 27. Well, this is what pass protection allows you to do. Initially, Tom Brady's trying to work Danny Amendola down here at the bottom of the screen, but good coverage. And so he gets off of him, and with time in the pocket, he signals to Edelman right here to take it up the field, knowing he's in man coverage, and then he beats him with the ball.
319, 319, 45, 319.
From the 33, Blunt gets it on the handoff. Ball's out. That ball is out. A flag is down. And now the fight for the football. And it belongs to Atlanta, but a flag is on the field. Bill Belichick told us.
Holding number 88 offense. Because the result of the play is a fumble recovered by the defense. That penalty is declined. 1st down, Atlanta. Timeout.
Bill Belichick told us this is the best strip team we will face all year, and it's the rookie Deion Jones. What a play in the first turnover. It belongs to Atlanta. How about the rookie? 2nd-round pick out of LSU, and this is a Falcons team that practices 2nd guy in, try to strip the ball, and that happened with Deion Jones forcing the fumble. LeGarrette Blunt fumbled in the Patriots' first 2 games of the year. Hadn't fumbled in the previous 16 straight. But it gives Atlanta the football at their own 29. We'll go back to it in a minute. Play action. Ryan fires, and the pass is fought for. And Julio Jones somehow comes down with a football, showing how strong he is. 19-yard completion. What a catch. It was unbelievable because the ball is just a little behind with good coverage from Logan Ryan and clearly contested, and he's just able to make a play on it. And those are the kinds of things that he does. He doesn't surprise anybody on this Falcons team. They watch him in practice. He's an amazing athlete, and he just made one heck of a catch.
First time he's been targeted in this first half. Ryan sideline, there he is again. Jones backs out of bounds with a first down inside the 30 at the 29, good for 23 yards.
This is why he's so dangerous, because once he gets so far down the field with his speed, you're threatened that he's going deep, and you've got to open it up yourself. But the timing with Matt Ryan coming off of it over to the sideline, you just can't stop it.
First time the Falcons have been inside Patriot territory. Good cutback by Freeman. He's to the 14-yard line. And another first down for Atlanta.
Well, Alex Mack, we talked about his fibula and how he would hold up. He's at center. He does an excellent job of blocking, and then Freeman reads the cut off of the zone blocking scheme and just knifes it in the middle.
He ran Allen Branch out of the play. Here's Freeman again. What a cutback. Down near the 6, maybe the 5, and they're going to mark him just inside the 6, a gain of 9.
Devontae Freeman, he can cut on a dime, and he's perfect for this Kyle Shanahan running game. We saw it on the previous play. Now they come back with it the other way, and he sees the cutback once again and makes some people miss.
And now Hightower's trying to call a timeout, and they finally grant it as Atlanta kept coming up to the line in a hurry. And the Patriots trying to catch their breath, try to make the turnover turn into points here in Super Bowl 51.
Coming up on the halftime show, the one and only Lady Gaga performs for all you little monsters out there. And speaking of little monsters, TB and the guys, they'll break down the first half of the game.
Yeah, don't miss it, America. Me and Lady Gaga. Now, where can you possibly go wrong, right?
The Atlanta Falcons during the regular season rushed for over 120 yards per game. That was good for 5th in the NFL. They're averaging over 11 yards a carry here in the first half against New England. 2nd and 1. Freeman, what a cut! Touchdown, Atlanta!
They put Julio Jones in the backfield. They're going to show it looks like they may go play action and then throw the ball to him. They get defense flowing a little bit. Mohamed Sanu, excellent job of blocking on the perimeter and an easy touchdown. And the Falcons have gashed this defense on the ground.
Ryan now for the point after. Seven to nothing Atlanta. It started with a strip. The rookie, Deion Jones, forced the turnover. Dan Quinn thrilled. His team turns it into 7 and a lead. Compliments of Freeman. On that drive, Julio Jones had the first 42 yards. Devontae Freeman had the last 29, including the 5-yard touchdown run. And for Freeman, his 10th rushing touchdown over the last 9 games. These two teams tied for the league low with 11 giveaways offensively, and a fumble by LeGarrette Blount leads to the points by Atlanta. Taking it out of the end zone is Lewis. And Dion Lewis tripped up as he crosses the 15. Now you can be the player and see the play through the quarterback's eyes.
You're going to see Matt Ryan and what he sees off the play action, and he looks out there and he sees that he's got man coverage with safety help over the top to Julio Jones, and it's just a matter of beating him with the ball, and that's the big play that Julio had when he got strong at the catch and hauled that one in. And right now, Joe, this New England Patriot team, this is the first time that they've trailed in a game since week 12.
That was against the Jets, and now here they are starting at their 16 down 7. Brady floats it toward the sideline, broken up. Mitchell the target, and good coverage by C.J. Goodwin. A former receiver in college, and he's really been learning the position of cornerback in the NFL.
Yeah, and now he gets to do it on the biggest stage here in Super Bowl 51, and played sparingly. Mitchell initially looked like he had the ball, but Goodwin, he comes in and makes a play. I know in visiting with Dan Quinn, he said Goodwin could be a factor in this game, but he expected it to be more with him matched up on some of these running backs as receivers. He makes a play there on Mitchell.
Delayed handoff to Deion Lewis. Not much initially. Deion Jones couldn't bring him down. But then the Falcons swarmed to the ball. Ricardo Allen was in on the tackle, a gain of 3. Brian Poole there as well. 3rd and 7. And they're the first 3 possessions for Bill Belichick's New England Patriots.
Well, we talked about it coming into the game, Joe, as to how this young Falcons team, especially this defense, was going to hold up with the emotion of the game. And they are flying around, and they have made some plays. That play by Deion Jones, he's had a heck of a first half already, but that forced fumble was big. 3rd down and 7.
Brady steps up, finds White, and he's brought down immediately. And there's Goodwin again. It's 4th down. After falling behind, the Patriots go 3-0.
They go Julian Edelman in motion, and because Alford follows him, Brady knows he's got man coverage. He comes underneath to James White. You'd think that's a good matchup, running an option route against C.J. Goodwin, and Goodwin comes up. 2 big plays now on that drive, makes an open field tackle to force a punt.
And overhand, short punt, and it checks up. Good starting field position for Atlanta. They lead by 7. They'll start outside their own 35, and the 4-time Super Bowl champion frustrated. Stay tuned for music's biggest moment of the year, the Pepsi Zero Sugar Super Bowl 51 halftime show featuring the one and only Lady Gaga. 10:37 left on the scoreboard clock, and you see the ball control. That battle's being won by New England, but the Falcons lead by 7. Starting at their own 38, play action. Ryan, wide open. Gabriel inside the 40. And the young receiver who was cut from the Cleveland Browns, who has had a big year, gains 24.
Yeah, so you see Julio Jones, he goes through the middle, and because he's puncturing the middle of that defense, it softens up that deep safety, and it allows Gabriel to get in there uncontested for a nice completion.
Ryan keeps it, rolls out to his left, has to get rid of it to the sideline. It's a catch, Julio Jones. What a throw and what a grab by number 11. Gain of 18.
The body control as he gets both feet down and is able to secure the catch. Eric Rowe in coverage, and this is with safety help. It's not one-on-one, so he's able to trail, and he's been doubled throughout this ball game, and yet he's still making big plays.
Matt Ryan is 6 for 6 for 96 yards. Falcons have been able to run it, and run it well. Tevin Coleman this time stopped with a gain of 1.
Well, you look at this running game for the Falcons, and as I said, this is a New England defense that has been really good in run defense. They're only giving up just under 90 yards a game, and heck, the Falcons almost have that with 9 minutes to play in the second quarter. So this is a defense that's not accustomed to teams running the football the way that the Falcons have, and when you're able to do that, all the things that the Falcons have done well all year continues to be in play, and the play action stuff and the big shots down the field.
Second down and 9. Ryan unloads the tight end. Hooper fought for the ball. Chung in coverage. And it's incomplete. 3rd down and 9.
Well, that was Hooper playing defense right there. Patrick Chung, he's in a great position, and when that ball came out, it looked to me like Chung was going to be able to make an interception on the ball, and Hooper's able to get in there and break it up.
Falcons are easily inside field goal range for the big leg kicker, Matt Bryant. 3rd down and 9. End zone. Pass is caught for the touchdown, Austin Hooper. But a flag is down. And it's going to be against New England. The touchdown will stand.
You're going to see Julio Jones and Devin McCourty, the safety. They're doubling him inside out. When you do that, you go one-on-one elsewhere. And Austin Hooper, he's able to beat Jones.
Penalties declined. Result of the play.
And really the throw
touchdown.
Threw him open on that play. It looked a little bit to me like Hooper might have gotten away with something, you know, on the grab to be able to get inside and make a play on that ball.
Well, he's a rookie, Austin Hooper, a 19-yard touchdown. He had 3 during the regular season. A knee injury cost him the final 2 games of the regular season, but he's got a Super Bowl touchdown. And the Atlanta Falcons have an extra point. Now, flag is down, and it looked like the player, Shane McClellan, who jumped over, may have mistimed his leap. So Bryant, he was right in Bryant's face to the point where Mack couldn't even attempt the extra point. Here's the call.
Number 58, defense. He was on the line of scrimmage at the time the ball was snapped. 5-yard penalty, retry.
Mike Pereira, the call was an illegal formation against the defense.
Yeah, I really don't like the call, although he tries to time the leap. If he's on the line of scrimmage directly over the center, then that's an illegal formation. But he came through over the gap, and so really, to me, this is not a foul.
Well, it moves the ball up to the 10. You can see Bill Belichick saying he's not on the center, he's on the guard, with maybe a word or 2 left out. It's a 14-0 game. Well, Matt Ryan's playing like a superstar. And this young Atlanta team leads by 14. Aerial coverage provided by Bud Light. What a host city Houston, Texas has been. They put their heart into it. And it's been a treat to be in this city during the Super Bowl week. And the Atlanta Falcons lead by 14. It's the largest deficit in a Brady-Belichick Super Bowl for the Patriots as they play in their 7th together. 8:48 left in the first half. And Tom Brady and the offense will set up at the 25. Coming up, it's the Alfa Romeo halftime report. As Tom Brady comes back onto the field, Kurt, Terry, Howie, Michael, and Jimmy. First half highlights and analysis. And a social media check-in with Katie Nolan. Well, now Brady is in a 14-point hole. You look at the total yards this quarter with 8:48 left. Over the middle, the tight end, Bennett. A Houston native has got a first down. And just to add to that stat about the largest deficit for the Patriots in a Brady-Belichick Super Bowl, no team has ever come back from a 2-touchdown deficit to win a Super Bowl. 10 points is the biggest comeback multiple times, but this is a 14-0 game and an impressive start by Dan Quinn's Falcons. First down, New England. Brady passes short of Edelman, and he was well covered.
The way that this Falcons defense has been flying around the ball, they've done a lot of good things. And even with that being said, the Patriots, you know, they've moved the ball. That the one turnover in this game is really, you know, when you look at the offense for the Patriots, they were rolling then and just unable to come away with any points, and that kind of ignited the Falcons offensively. And there it is right there with Deion Jones, and Jalen Collins made a similar play that kind of got that game turned around against the Green Bay Packers in the NFC Championship game.
On second down, Brady throws in the pass behind Amendola. And Brady was under pressure yet again, 3rd and 10.
Yeah, overall, they have been able to do a good job of getting to Brady, and they've been able to do it without having to start relying on bringing extra rushers. So with that, they're able to still play coverage. A 4-man rush. Brooks Reed, he's coming off the edge, and Brady feels the urgency to get the ball out, and they've been able to make him uncomfortable.
He's been hit 5 times, sacked twice. 3rd and 10. 4-man rush. Brady fires. Pass caught. Flag is down. James White with a catch short of 1st down yardage. Brady got hit after he let the pass go, but flags are down.
Boy, Dwight Freeney, he got home. You see Tom Brady, he's signaling that the penalty is against the Falcons.
It's a hold which carries with it an automatic 1st down.
The pass, holding, number 23 defense, 5-yard penalty, automatic 1st down.
It's on Robert Alford, the hold. He's got a hold there of the right arm of Julian Edelman. Dwight Freeney, he put the spin move, his patented spin move, and was able to get a hit on Brady just as he was letting go of the ball.
Freeney with 122.5 sacks, 18th all time. Playing in his 3rd Super Bowl, went 1-1 with Indy. On 1st down, handoff to Blunt, and he is stood up at the line of scrimmage. Milano, a former Patriot, was in on the stop with Jonathan Babineau. There's Rob Gronkowski. He's been out since week 13 with a back injury. He's had surgery. He's excited, obviously, with how he feels right now going into next year. But when the Patriots lost Gronkowski, they lost a major down the middle of the field weapon.
A great player. Other people stepped up. Chris Hogan, Malcolm Mitchell, but you just don't replace the threat of a guy like Rob Gronkowski and what he means to a defense and having to defend him.
They fake the handoff. Brady gets rid of it to James White. And White gets tripped up by Robert Alford. Had a lot of room if Alford doesn't make that stop. A gain of 7, 3rd and 3 coming.
That's one thing that the Falcons defense has done a pretty good job of. Both of these offenses are outstanding in yards after the catch. But for the most part, when the Patriots have gotten the ball in their hands, they've been able to come up and make some pretty good open field tackles.
Third down and 3. Brady, flag is down. Pass incomplete. But a flag was thrown in the secondary, and it's a hold against Atlanta. That'll be another New England 1st down.
Prior to the pass, holding, number 34 defense, 5-yard penalty, automatic, 1st down.
Well, that's on Brian Poole, and he gets caught with the hold, grabs a face mask on Danny Amendola, and Brady gets hit right at the end of that play. Devondre Campbell, he acts like he's going to rush, and then he backs out. He comes late, seeing Brady had time in the pocket. But with time, it's, as we talked about, with the speed and the quickness of these receivers, it really stresses these defensive backs.
2 first downs by penalty on 3rd downs during this drive. Here's Blunt right side with Devlin in front of him, not much. Takes it to the 45, a gain of 1 where Tyson Jackson makes the tackle.
Look, the Patriots have not been a great running football team this season. And the Falcons haven't been a great run defense, this season, and which was going to prevail. And here in this first half, this Falcons defense has done a good job stifling the running game of the New England Patriots.
Dion Lewis in the backfield with Brady on 2nd and 9. Brady, Lewis dropped it. Ricardo Allen was right on his back anyway, but now 3rd and 9 for Tom Brady. Timeout taken by Atlanta. And now each side is left with 2 with 5:16 left in the half. As we remind you to stay tuned for music's biggest moment of the year, the Pepsi Zero Sugar Super Bowl 51 halftime show featuring the one and only Lady Gaga. That'll be a spectacle, no doubt. And what's the score going to be? Right now, 14-0 Atlanta, and there's Lady Gaga on the field posing for her own camera and then for others. Went out there a couple of different times. 3rd down and 9. That's what we were talking about earlier. The largest comebacks in Super Bowl history, 10 points 3 times.
Well, right now the Falcons are showing an all-out blitz.
3rd down and 9. Brady throws incomplete, but another flag. And it happened in the secondary, and it's another hold against Atlanta.
Prior to the pass, holding, number 34 defense, automatic, 1st down.
That's 3 defensive holds on this drive against Atlanta, and an easy call.
You see the release there by Malcolm Mitchell, and then it causes the hold. Devondre Campbell, he just went right through Shaq Mason at right guard, and Brady has to get the ball out. But now, like you said, another penalty, another one on Brian Poole, and whether it's been Amendola or Hogan or anyone else, they've put him in a bind.
All 3 of those holds have come on 3rd downs. Late handoff, it's Blunt. Well played by Atlanta. And Hageman came through and was the first one to greet LeGarrette Blunt. In the rushing yardage column, dominance by the Falcons. LeGarrette Blunt so far just 2 yards a carry, 8 for 16 with a fumble.
45. 319. 319. 45. 319.
2nd and 10, play action. Brady fires passes, caught by Bennett, and he's got a New England 1st down. And again, Tom Brady just able to get rid of it before the pressure got to him. Completes it for 13.
Yeah, Martellus Bennett, he comes off the ball and he's able to get some separation there, and they get the ball into his hands, and he's had to do a little bit more with Rob Gronkowski going down as well. He's bounced around a little bit. The Patriots give up a 4th-round pick for him, and
45.
He's come through with some nice plays throughout the season.
Fake the throw. They hand it off to Lewis. And he'll take it inside the 25 to the 24, a gain of 3.
Well, that's a nice drive right now by this Patriots offense. Been aided, as we said, by some penalties with this Falcons defense. Kept some drives going, but down 14 points and first half winding down, needing to come away with something to get a little momentum back on their side. Now they're threatening.
Remember, the Falcons won the toss. They deferred. They'll get the ball to start the 2nd half. 2nd and 7.
319.
Lewis. A spin, can't get away for extra yardage. 3rd down coming up. A gain of 1. And Grady Jarrett is there to make the big hit. The first guy there was Dwight Freeney.
Well, I think this defensive front for the Falcons was really challenged coming into this game. You see Grady Jarrett, I'm halfway expected to see a flag. When you start body slamming guys, you start looking for yellow flags coming out. But they have played really well, whether it's been getting pressure on Brady with a 4-man rush or playing the run. They have risen to the challenge here in this first half.
3rd down and 6. Falcons overload the right side of the Patriots offensive line. Pass is picked. Intercepted. Robert Alford. He's gone. There are no flags. And the Falcons add to their lead. Alford with a pick 6. 82 yards on the return by Robert Alford.
They're trying to run a rub route with Amendola, then coming underneath, and you're going to see Alford. He's deep, and he just reads Brady. He drives underneath it. He makes a play, and Tom Brady's not able to slow him down. That's a great job now with the Patriots down in scoring position with 2 takeaways defensively, and this time it's a pick 6.
2:21 left in the first half, and this young defense on the biggest stage, shutting down Tom Brady. They've forced 2 turnovers, and they've turned those 2 turnovers into 14 points and lead by 21. Second-year head coach Dan Quinn. His group up by 21.
Stay tuned for music's biggest moment of the year, the Pepsi Zero Sugar Super Bowl 51 halftime show, featuring the one and only Lady Gaga.
Today's game on Fox is sponsored by Logan, in theaters March 3rd, rated R, and by Budweiser. Go see the Clydesdale Super Bowl party now on Budweiser's Facebook page.
Next Gen Stats, presented by Mercedes-Benz.
Well, you look at the passing by distance there and how effective Matt Ryan has been. You know, typically when you start looking at beyond 20 yards, you don't have that kind of completion percentage, but he has been hot, and some guys have certainly made some plays on him. And what a big turnaround there by Robert Alford on the interception and man coverage, and it looked like even Alford got caught up a little bit in not seeing Julian Edelman across the field, and it frees him up, and he just drives on the ball and makes a big-time play.
Then the 82-yard return for the first ever pick 6 against Tom Brady in a postseason game, let alone a Super Bowl. And now Brady's going to really have to go to work, down by 21, back to the pick.
Yeah, you're going to see Alford deep and Edelman across the field, but he doesn't run with him. Everybody else was in man coverage, and I think Alford kind of lost sight of where Edelman went, but nevertheless, he was there. He drives on the play. And for really an offense, for both of these offenses, came into the game turning the ball over the fewest in the National Football League. 2 costly turnovers by this Patriots offense.
Starting at the 25, Tom Brady 3 for his last 8 with an interception. Handoff is to White. Tom Brady started this game 7 for 9, but as I said, 3 for 8 since with a pick. A 3-yard carry there. 2nd and 7, and we're coming up on the 2-minute warning. Patriots with the ball, 2 timeouts in their pocket. Trailing by 21 in Super Bowl 51. Is in his 3rd Super Bowl over the last 4 years, 2 times as defensive coordinator for the Seattle Seahawks, and his young defense is looking Seahawk-like, able to get pressure with 4. Secondary flying around, good active linebackers. 2nd down and 7. Brady gets hit as he throws it, somehow caught by Bennett. Unbelievable. That ball was up for grabs, and it drops into the arms of Bennett for 15 yards.
Yeah, Beasley does a nice job of coming underneath the block and getting a hit on Brady, and what typically happens on those types of balls are intercepted, but Bennett in the perfect position to make a play on the ball.
Wow. Now Devondre Campbell, the rookie linebacker, is down for Atlanta. We'll take a break here in Houston.
No, it's not a joke. Listen, I'm trying to start a menswear line, a fashion line, and you have the domain johnmalkovich.com, which I very much need. Yeah, you think when people contact johnmalkovich.com, they're actually looking for you, or maybe they're looking for me. Listen, I really get out of my name. John Malkovich hung up. johnmalkovich.com has a temper.
unstoppable. I can't just let these attacks happen.
Carter was the youngest squad leader in the history of the Rangers. He doesn't fail. The terrorists have acquired the list of sleeper cells.
These codes go out, and there will be attacks all over this country. Do you understand me?
This was only the beginning.
Tonight, the clock resets. 24 Legacy after the Super Bowl on Fox.
There isn't a more beloved young head coach in the NFL than Dan Quinn by his team. He's from Morristown, New Jersey, born in 1970, defensive coach with San Francisco, Miami, the Jets, Seattle, defensive coordinator and line coach with the Florida Gators, 2011, 2012, the defensive coordinator for the Seahawks and the championship team in 2013. They lost to the Patriots in 2014 in the Super Bowl. And look in the last two postseason games, what they've done in the first half between the Green Bay Packers and the championship game, and now Tom Brady and the Patriots. Timeout had to be taken by Atlanta with the injury to Devondre Campbell. They're left with one. Patriots have two. Brady with protection misses Julian Edelman, who is wide open.
Well, they finally are able to get Edelman across the formation, and he's open. A perfectly designed play, and Brady just simply misses him. This time he is afforded a little more time in the pocket to deliver the football, and Dwight Freeney, who hasn't gotten home yet, has certainly been in the backfield a lot. He has had a heck of a first half, and it hasn't been lost on the Patriots. They worked him over pretty good on that last play.
Brady 4 for his last 10, 2nd and 10. Good protection again, and Brady finds a receiver. It's White. Nice move for a first down and more. Inside the 30. And with the clock running, they elect to keep their timeouts. A 28-yard catch and run.
Yeah, one of the few times we've seen the Falcons over pursue and unable to make a tackle after the catch.
First down from the 29. Quick setup and throw. Pass caught. Hogan. He's to the 21. Tom Brady has rallied the Patriots from a 21-point or more deficit to win a game 3 times in his career. So stay tuned. He's got the Patriots with a 2nd down and 2 with under 40 to play. Sideline not close for Hogan. Now 3rd and 2 with 30 seconds left, and go back to the catch and run by White.
And James White, he's in the backfield. Deion Jones in coverage and gets him running, and then Jones just not anticipating that White's going to get the ball thrown to him and not then there to make the tackle. They're able to pick up a nice gain, but this is a nice drive here. We'll see what the Patriots are able to do on 3rd down, but trying to come away with a touchdown at the same time, not leave too much time on the clock for Matt Ryan and the offense.
3rd down and 2. Pass is caught. First down. White to the 15, and a timeout taken by the Patriots, who scored on 6 of their first 8 possessions in the AFC title game against the Steelers. This is their 6th drive in this Super Bowl. No points so far, but they're in good position now. Down 21. Visit NFLshop.com after the game for the largest selection of Super Bowl 51 championship gear in the official store of the NFL. NFLshop.com. Brady has been under a lot of pressure against this Falcons defense.
Well, he sure has, and like we've talked about, it's been predominantly with a 4-man rush, and they've been able to get home. And you start getting hit like that and rushed, it has a huge impact then on a quarterback. And now as we look at this drive, this is a Falcons defense that last in the league, keeping people out of the end zone down here in the red zone.
23 seconds left in the half. First down. 1 timeout remaining. Patriots trying to get on the board. Brady hangs in, finds a receiver, and Edelman had him knocked away. And that
Patriots, one of the stars of this first half, Robert Alford, who got his hand in there and avoided the completion right there.
And the ball was just thrown enough behind Edelman to where he couldn't catch it on the move, because he had a couple steps on Robert Alford. You see if he's able to hit him in stride, it's a touchdown. But Alford, with the ball slightly thrown behind Edelman, he's able to make the good play.
Now second down. A screen for White, gets one block to the 5, inside the 5. And now 12 seconds left, and a flag is down outside the 10. There's Martellus Bennett.
Holding. Number 88 offense. 10-yard penalty. Repeat second down.
Of Olatoye.
He had his shoulder pass lifted up like he was taking him off. It's a costly penalty. David Andrews, the center, he gets out and makes a big-time block that springs it. And now it's all coming back.
Yeah, and the killer is for New England is not only do you lose the yardage, you lose the time.
That's it.
Only 12 seconds left now. And 2nd and 15 from the 20. Second hold against Bennett in this half. Brady setting up a screen for Bennett that's going nowhere. And instead of going out of bounds, the clock continues to run, and Bill Belichick, as you can see, is there to call a timeout. And instead of putting up 7 before the half, it looks like the Patriots will have to settle for a Gostkowski field goal try.
Yeah, I don't know about that call by Josh McDaniels. You know, it was designed well, but if you get the ball with such little time to Martellus Bennett, it's unlikely that he's going to get it too much out of that play. So I think that's one that he'd like to have back.
Brady Jarrett got in there and made that play. It'll be a 41-yard try by Gostkowski, who is 29 of 31 all time during the postseason, and he has hit 20 straight. Good snap, good hold, kick is good.
Make it good.
And with 2 seconds left in the half, the Patriots are on the board. They trail by 18. Not what Tom Brady had in mind when that drive was knocking on the door of the end zone. And Brady is trying to make history here tonight, become the first quarterback to ever win 5 Super Bowls. Is on the short end of this one, and the Atlanta Falcons, not a lot of believers coming into this game, especially about this defense, but man, have they played great. And Troy, there was so much talk about the New England defense, and they were the top scoring defense in the NFL this year, but this is the first time New England's defense is facing a quarterback that ranked in the top 10 in quarterback rating all year, and they happen to be facing the guy in Matt Ryan, who ended first with an incredible number of 117.1.
Well, it's been a defense that has been questioned for that reason for much of the season in terms of who they've played against, and we certainly knew that this was going to be their toughest test, and the Falcons have done an excellent job. And I think for most people, though, if you'd have said the score would be 21-3 at halftime, I think most everyone would have thought that it would have meant the Patriots were the team with 21 points. This Falcons team, both sides of the ball, they've done an outstanding job, and really it just kind of seems like they've been playing at a little different speed than what the Patriots have been.
To the credit of head coach Dan Quinn, who brought his young team to the stadium here yesterday, let them get inside the locker room, take their pictures, have those moments, and then as he told us during the week, once Sunday comes around, it's time to pop the trunk and go play. Squib kick, and that's the end of the first half as it's recovered by DeMarco. Falcons have turned 2 takeaways into 14 points. And the Patriots, who did not allow a return touchdown of any kind this season before today, An 82-yard return by Robert Alford for a pick six that made it 21-0. It's now 21-3. The Alfa Romeo halftime is coming up with Kurt, Terry, Howie, Michael, and Jimmy. They'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And then stay tuned for music's biggest moment of the year, the Pepsi Zero Sugar Super Bowl 51 halftime show, featuring the one and only Lady Gaga. That's all coming up. And then the second half will follow. First half dominated by the Falcons, looking for their first championship in their 51-year franchise history. The young coach, the young team, the Falcons lead by 18.